All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is December 4th, 2023. My name is John Kerrigan. We're going to do the BYOB Market Wrap Up. Let's take a look at some charts today. Let's move this, crank that up, pull up the daily. So here we are with the daily candle, and you can see this gold line that runs right through here. Well, you can see that runs right at the bottom of the daily candle right there. So if we look at the daily candle on a 10-minute chart, see the green line right there? That is the weekly downtrend line. That's price bouncing off the top of it, off the back side. All right, so now it looks like price wants to visit this VWAP line. That's an anchored VWAP from Friday morning at 457. Something to make a note of: bulls were not strong enough to fill the gap up here, and there's nothing up above there to stop them from doing it. So looks like we got more consolidation coming tomorrow, probably some more chop. All right, so here's the daily candle. You can see right here we made a lower low and a lower high. All right, so let's take a look at T2122. T2122, we are still in the overbought zone, not quite up at the nosebleed section, but still in the overbought zone. T2123, green all day. All right, as green as it could be right there. T2123, 3-bar, lots of space between trend indicator and price action. That's the 3-bar. This is a falling 200 SMA. You can see price action spiking and going a little bit further through the falling 200 on the T2123. FNGU indicator. For the most part, we were red all day. Red. We got some green here, and then mostly red. It looks like we're going to finish up with about two green candles right there. So let's go back and look at the QQQ. All right, so here's QQQ on the daily chart. Okay, SPY still in an uptrend because it's got one high and made a higher high. QQQ, same thing. Here's the high, lower high, higher high. It's in a daily uptrend. So QQQ pulling back to the trend indicator right there, closing underneath the T line right there. All right, so price action for QQQ today: lower low, lower high. Nothing but a little tail candle right there. FNGU. FNGU, same thing, closing below trend indicator and below T line. Same candle. Nice little tail coming down there. All right, FNGU still in an uptrend. Here's the lower high, making a higher high. So FNGU still in an uptrend as well. IWM. IWM puts a little forward motion candle coming up here. Here is the neckline from the previous head and shoulders. All right, so here's IWM. Closing a candle over the neckline. That's a good sign for the bulls with IWM. So IWM's price action today, higher low and a higher high. So market's getting pretty good, pretty bullish right there. Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow puts in an inside day with a higher low and a lower high. Nice green candle. Holding the 3 EMA, that's a real good sign of the bulls. Probably due for some consolidation here pretty soon. But there's Diamond Dow. IYT. Transports. Putting in a topping wick candle up here. Got more wick than we do body. Nice green day. Gapping up. Got a higher low and a higher high. IYT in a daily uptrend, just like the other 5. All right, so here's a lower high, higher high, puts it in a daily uptrend. Let's take a look at XLF. XLF, nice green candle, almost an inside day if it wasn't for they did rally up over Friday's high right there. So another green candle for XLF, still looking good. In an uptrend. Over here's the last high, making a higher high, puts it in an uptrend. Let's take a look at SMH. SMH making a lower high and a lower low, closing underneath the T line and closing underneath the trend indicator. So SMH pulling back to minor support right here. So there's SMH. USO, let's see what oil did today. Oil puts in a lower high and a lower low, still in a, well, yeah, I'm going to call it still in a downtrend. It did make an uptrend for about 30, 40 minutes here, but then it quickly retraced. It did have a higher high for just a moment, but you can see right there, it could not hold it. So I'm just going to call this still in a downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. This area is just kind of consolidating in a bear flag right now. So USO, I'm going to call it a downtrend, even though technically it did make an uptrend. Let's take a look at UNG. UNG putting in a lower high and a lower low, still in a downtrend, lower highs and lower lows. Silver. Silver having a nice pullback today with a lower low and a lower high. Back to the T-line. Nice place to pick some up here between trend indicator and T-line, right on some minor support. I think I'd like to pick some of that up today, just to start legging in. So I'm going to pick up some silver right here at the close. All right, silver, picking up silver at the close. So there's the daily chart, higher low, higher low, and a higher high. So silver's in an uptrend. GLD, higher low, higher high. I'm going to pick up some gold too. All right, higher low, higher high. Gold doing a bear 180 back here. All right, so I like gold coming all the way back to minor support. That's this big hump right here. You can see how close we are, about $2 away, maybe $1 away. So I like gold on the pullback right here for gold. Bearish engulfing. And you can see price action, lower high and lower low. So that's it for the markets today. I don't know where the dollar is, but we'll check it out tomorrow morning. I'm probably sure it's hovering right around, let me just say 103.50, 103.40, probably right around that area. Let's see if I can pull it up before we close out. And US dollar. Continue. Dollar is at 103.66 and went as high as 103.84 today. So I don't know if that puts us back over that daily 200. I'd like to see that if I could. Takes a little while to juice up. Yeah, that puts us on top of the daily 200 that was flat. So that's that blue line right there. So dollar making a comeback right now. I still think it stays in a downtrend for a little while. All right, so that's it for the markets today. I'll see the rest of you at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thanks for being here. Hope you all made some money. And let me know what I can do to help you out. All right, until then, have a wonderful evening. Thanks for being here.